Alright guys, welcome back to another trucking vlog. Today is the day we turn in our 2 weeks notice. It is Friday. We got 2 weeks left here at CFI. I just refused to load. So I messaged Chad before I went to sleep this morning at 7 a.m. and I was like, hey, you know, see if you can get me pre-planned. They got me pre-planned. But this load today's the 24th. It picks up on the 26th, right? And then it delivers the 28th, which is Tuesday. So from Friday to Tuesday, I'm only getting 500 miles, and I'm just like, dude, you gotta have something better than that. Like 500 miles for 4 days, like that's 130 miles a day, literally like 50 bucks a day. Like, no, I cannot do that. Like, you guys gotta have something better for 4 days. Like I'm literally in the truck, right, for 4 days, dude. Like in the truck, like I'm here, I'm willing to drive, I'm sitting in the well, someone's gonna be like, well, you just refuse to load, so you're not willing to drive. But what I'm saying is, like, 100 miles a day doesn't cut it, dude. I'm literally in the truck for weeks on a time, months on a time. You know, like, you guys gotta do better. Like, I can't, like, last week's check was only $1,300. Like, I need better than that, dude. Like, I can't stay in the truck. Like, the week before was $3,300, right, which is great, but I'd never, like, that's like probably the second time in the 1 year I've been here at CFI that I've went over 3,000 miles, and I just need something better, dude. Like, I even told him, I'm like, I need a better load. Like, I can't do that. Like, you guys got to have something better. And she's like, well, you may not have a load till Monday. And I'm like, well, if I'm sitting Friday, Saturday, and Sunday waiting on a load, but then Monday I get like a 2,000 mile load, at least, like, I'm looking better than having 500 miles on Tuesday. You know, like, say I get, oh, I guess my tires need to air up. Say I get like I don't even know, like even just a 1,300 mile load, dude. Monday I drive 600 of it, Tuesday I drive 600 of it. At that point, Tuesday I'm already at 1,200 miles, you know. And I don't know, guys, like, I know I just should probably keep my head up, like, time's getting close to being done, but I'm just like, dude, like, you guys, like, it's so hard, dude. Like, I just so want to leave right now, but I can't because I have my 1 year student contract, and I don't know. It just would be nice to go somewhere that has guarantee, or at least, you know, even if I'm averaging 300 miles a day a week, that's still 2,000 miles for the week. You know, like, 100 miles a day doesn't cut it. I'm literally OTR. I have all the time in the world to do whatever I want, but I'm not earning any money. Like, let me put it for this way for you guys, okay? I get paid a certain amount a mile, and at 500 miles, let's just say it's about 250 bucks, right? Which I refuse to load, so I don't think I'm qualifying for layover pay. But if you're gonna have me sit that long, CFI, 48 hours, you get $90, plus every 24 hours after that, you get another 90. So 90, 180, 270. So for me to sit for those 4 days is literally the same as me barely driving those 4 days. So I'm just like, I don't know. Like, to me, when that happens, like, if you could make the same amount in layover pay, that's not a good load. If it has that much time on it and you can make the same amount for sitting and doing nothing, because $250 for 4 days is nothing. But what I'm trying to say is, like, if I have a load that takes the same amount of time and I'd make the same amount of layover, what is the point? Like, there's no point. Like, if they had me pick this up tomorrow, deliver it Sunday or whatever. But to sit till Tuesday, like, even if I delivered it Monday, dude, I'd be more for it. But to sit till Tuesday on this load, nah, dude. Like, that's just, to me, it's gross. I don't want to keep ranting about it because I've already said enough, but we are getting started here. We only have 140 miles to drive today, and then we're gonna stop at the Joliet yard, and I guess that's gonna be it for today. So I don't know. So even though I refused the load, it's not really refused, I guess, per se. They're still having me pick that load up, but they're having me relay it at the Joliet yard, and then I'm picking up a load going from Chicago down to Texas. So I mean, like, I still gotta wait till Sunday, so there won't be a video after this for like a day or two. But I don't know, that's just the way the cookie crumbled, I guess. So it's better for me though, because, you know, instead of only being at 510 miles on Tuesday. On Wednesday I'll have like 1,000 miles for the week, so definitely better. This place was not on the map for a while. I used to be able to pull in here really late and find parking, which I'm not trying to park here, but I used to be able to find parking here with like no problem, and now I can't find any parking here. Oh, maybe there's a spot right there. Is that a spot? It's not a spot. There's a box truck there. So like I said, kind of sucks because this was like one of the places. There's like 2 places in Illinois, Mount Vernon and here. You can find parking any time of the day. No spot, no spot. But it just doesn't exist anymore. So that's always great to see. But yeah, so we are headed to the Home Depot distribution. We got 85 miles. And that's all we got left today, because from the Home Depot DC to the Joliet yard is like, I want to say literally like maybe 5 miles at most. And I mean, we'll do a drop and hook and show you guys the back when we get to Home Depot, but that's pretty much it. It's kind of cool to see these little RV parks, because it does take, like, sometimes these RV trucks will take up some parking from like the semi parking spots. So that's always like, whoa, like, where am I supposed to go? But yeah. All right, guys, we're going into spot 2178, which is like basically on the other side of these posts here, right next to that Hyundai trailer. But I might just drop it in 2177. That's what we're looking like we're more set up for here. Oh, we almost won and did it again, but not quite this time. Close. No medallion. Alright, check this mirror. Gosh dang it. I'm gonna bump that curb back there. Actually, I think I'm gonna just drop it right here. All right, let me get out and check. I think we're good though. It's raining. I'm not gonna throw on my sweatshirt. Oh boy, here we go. I think we're good enough here. Yeah, whatever, we're just gonna drop it right here. It's kind of sticking out a little bit, but that's okay. Oh, wrong way. T1, I'm sorry, I forgot which way to turn it. Landing gear takes so long to turn. They just need to be like automatic. Automatic landing gear within the next 10 years of trucking are going to be a thing. Go like half a turn. It's good enough. Disconnect our air lines. Just like that. All right, guys, so I'm sitting here editing the video. Totally forgot to make an ending. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe for future content. I know the video before this and this one are kind of on the shorter side, but I just know my videos that involve night driving don't do so well, or as well as the ones that are in the daylight. Got a load to pick up tomorrow. It's only like 140 miles round trip, And so the video tomorrow probably won't be the longest, but it should be longer than this one. I'll try to make more content. I got more stuff to do tomorrow. Got to go pick up an empty, got to go over to the shipper, get loaded, bring it back and drop it. So there's a lot more going on tomorrow than these past 2 days. So just hang in there with me. Exciting things are coming. I've already kind of announced it on the live stream the other night. So make sure you hit that like button, subscribe for future content. We'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.
Come on, everything is a-okay when you're riding with Jay. Keep those wheels turning and we do this every day. Backing up a trailer, look at all the roads I've driven. Come and ride with me, yeah, let me show you how I'm living. Come on.